This rain we've been getting lately is coming unusually late in the season.
The moisture we saw in July is normally coming our way in like April or May, but this spring was extremely dry. Channel 8's Mackenzie Johnson has more details on the toll this is taking in Nebraska. Mackenzie?
We've received some good rain in the past month, but is it enough to save farmers from this drought?
We're in such a shortfall position because of the subsoil moisture that is at such an extreme deficit. So it's any rain we can get, we will take because we do need it.
In July, the Lincoln Airport reported about 5.5 inches of rain, which is equal to the total amount we got in April, May, and June combined. And according to CocoRa's, some areas on the edge of the city saw close to 8 inches. But with the dry conditions we saw this spring, the recent rains may be too little, too late.
The joke is it doesn't really help to send out the ambulance after the funeral. And so getting the rains after the crop's already been damaged and hurt is not as helpful, obviously.
The recent overnight storms in Nebraska are coming much later on in the summer than usual. Normally, end of April and the month of May are when we see good precipitation, and that helps farmers start the growing season off strong.
Timeliness is really important, and so because of the lack of the traditional rains when we usually get them and need them, we didn't get the recharge this year that we needed to help us recover from the shortfall that we had last year, in a lot of cases the year before.
Hansen says farmers have noticed that this irregular rain pattern is actually becoming more regular.
The weather patterns are more erratic. We're seeing more variability. We're seeing more volatility. We're just seeing a lot of these little pop-up storms that are, not as widespread, but they certainly in the area that they're in, they take a stretch out of however many miles wide and however many miles long, but they do a lot of damage in that area.
He says wheat and soybeans are being hit hard, and so are cattle farmers. Without the rain in the spring, grazing pastures never greened up, so farmers had to move their herds over to other meadows or give them feed they were storing for the winter.
Our concern is that we're going to see a lot of cow-calf operations that are going to end up being forced out of business or to really dig into their pockets and eat up a bunch of equity.
Hansen says it will take quite a bit more rain to offset the dryness in the eastern part of Nebraska. We've got more details on the amount of rain we've received in the last month on our website at klkntv.com.